guys, good afternoon. How are you? I hope all of you are fine, okay? Anyway, I don't know why there are certain Muslims, they say in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 18 verses 15 to 19 is prophecy for their prophet is Muhammad. Why are you using the Christian Bible? Why are you using the Christian Bible? Then you say that it is a prophecy for your prophet is Muhammad. Is there no prophecy in your Quran? We take that verses and let's follow their way of thinking. So right now, we just assume that in the Bible, there are prophecies for their prophet. Especially chapter 18 verses 15 to 19. We're gonna check that verses. Okay, we go to the Bible. Deuteronomy chapter 18 verses 15 to 19. But I will read two verses. Verse 15 and verse 18. I read it for you. The Lord thy God will raise up unto thee a prophet from the midst of thee, of thy brethren, like unto me. Unto him ye shall hearken. And I read verse 18. I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren, like unto thee, and will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that, I shall command him. We know that the one who speaks in this verse is Yahweh, not other gods, not other Allah. Okay? If this verse prophecy for Muhammad, my question to you all, why didn't Muhammad worship Yahweh? Why didn't Muhammad worship Yahweh? Why does he worship other gods? What do you think? Why does he worship other gods? He worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Isn't it? Not Yahweh. Why do I ask like this? Because you claim that this verse is prophecy for your prophet is Muhammad. Okay? That is my reason. That is my reason. Why do I ask you like this? You using the Christian Bible. So Muhammad should have worshipped Yahweh, not worship others God. If you're using the Christian Bible, I repeat, if you're using the Christian Bible, so Muhammad should have worshipped Yahweh, not worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay? Or maybe do you want to saying that Jews worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Do you think Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? If you say yes, it means you basically don't know history. And the second question, if indeed this verse is a prophecy for Muhammad, first, when was Muhammad anointed by God, by Yahweh? The second, who was the prophet sent by God to anoint Muhammad? That is the second. And the third, how did God or how did Yahweh anointed Muhammad? That is the third. And the fourth, where did God anointed Muhammad or where did Yahweh anointed Muhammad? Can you guys answer my question? If you cannot prove Muhammad's prophethood, I conclude Muhammad was not a prophet. That is my conclusion. I read it anymore. If you guys cannot prove Muhammad's prophethood, so my conclusion is Muhammad was not a prophet. Muhammad is only a prophet for Muslims. Not for me and not for other Christian. Okay, you got it? Muhammad is only a prophet for Muslims. And I think that is correct. Why? Because that is fact. What fact? The fact is the name of Muhammad is not in the Bible. Okay, you got it? Don't force into your prophet's name to the Bible, okay? Don't dream and fantasize speak, okay? As closing, listen me well. All the prophets, all the kings in the Bible, if God chooses them to be prophet, king, God anointed them. All the prophets, kings who came from God, it is anointed by God. I don't know why only Muhammad was not anointed by God. If a prophet claims that he was sent by God, but there is no proof of his prophethood, so I conclude he is false prophet. He is fake prophet. If someone claims that he was a prophet, but there is no proof that he was anointed by God, so my conclusion is he is not a prophet who came from God. He is a fake prophet. I repeat, if someone claims that he was a prophet, but there is no proof that he was anointed by God, so my conclusion is he is not a prophet who came from God. He is a fake prophet. That is my conclusion, okay? Jesus Christ was the final prophet, last prophet. If anyone claims to be the last prophet, for me, he is not a prophet. For me, he is not last prophet. You know, guys, they also say if in these verses, in Deuteronomy chapter 18, verses 15 to 19 is prophecy for Muhammad because Muhammad came from the descendants of Ismail. It's okay, you can claim as you want, but the question is, can you prove it? Can you prove it to us, especially to me? Don't take data from the Bible. Don't take verses from the Bible using your own the Quran. Use your own the Quran. And this is my last question to you guys. Is it true that Muhammad came from the descendants of Ismail? We can take one video and watching together. Here is the video.
So where do we get this information from? From Arabic folklore. And Arabic folklore has not been preserved that well. And if you look at some of the charts printed in the Muslim world, and we find them in our houses, you find a lineage of the Prophet all the way to Adam. you must have seen this. It's also online in the whatnot, right? This chart is half fact, half myth, and half fiction. That doesn't make sense. One third, one third, one third. Okay. As for the fact, it is between us and between Prophet and Adnan. That's the fact. From Adnan to Ismail, somewhat of a myth. Then from Ismail to Adam, this complete. We take it from the Jewish Christian sources. We don't have anything in our tradition about the lineage between from Ismail and Ibrahim all the way back to the Prophet Adam alayhi salam.
If we open his book by Ibn Kathir and we go to page 51, things become really embarrassing and really, really disastrous for all Muslims. Again, as you see here, page 51 of the book of Ibn Kathir, Sirah Nabawiyah, we scroll down, dear brother, and we find this information. Read with me. It says here that Malik's viewpoint was analogous to what was related of Urwa bin Zubayr, who is reported to have said, and read with me, this is really damaging. We, the Quraysh, we have found no one who knows the lineage, the line between Adnan and Ismail or Ishmael. So there is a broken chain, because Muslims say Muhammad, or the Quraysh, Muhammad in this case, goes all the way back to Ishmael. But here, Urwa bin Zubayr is saying that nobody knows what the bloodline is after Adnan, between Adnan and Ishmael. Do you want to add something on top of that, brother?
No, it cannot be more clearer than this, brother.
Wow. And then if you continue reading, it says, it is reported that Ibn Abbas said, between Adnan and Ismail or Ishmael, there were 30 ancestors who are unknown. Wow. So they don't know the names. They can't trace back the lineage after Adnan. So there are 30 names missing. So they cannot prove that the Quraysh, or let alone Muhammad, has anything to do with Ishmael. This is damaging, and this actually brings down the hammer on the claim that Muhammad is from the bloodline of Ishmael. And we continue reading. Even his cousin, Hibr al-Ummah, the ink of the Ummah, Ibn Abbas himself, is also reputed to have said, when he traced back lines of descent, meaning lineage, as far as Adnan, he said, and this is damaging, look what Ibn Abbas said, the genealogists have lied twice or thrice. And that skepticism is even more characteristic of Ibn Mas'ud. Even Ibn Mas'ud agreed with the statement of Ibn Abbas, with what was like that of Ibn Abbas. And the second caliph himself, Umar ibn al-Khattab, or Umar bin al-Khattab, stated, we carry back the genealogy, meaning the genealogy of the Quraysh, all Quraysh, only as far as Adnan. There you go. There you go. This is so damaging, brother, and this destroys one of the main claims in Islam, that Muhammad is from the bloodline of Ishmael himself. Yet he had no proof. He could not back it up with any actual proof. Here is, for example, a diagram or a flowchart, brother, that I want to show you. Here's, let's say, Muhammad, right? And this is basically the family tree as the Muslims have told us. Here's Muhammad, and we see Amina, supposed mother of Muhammad, and Abdullah. We already proved that's a false name. The real name of Muhammad is Abdullah, not Abdullah. And we see Abdul Muttalib, and we see here the name of Kinana. Muhammad claimed to be from Kinana. Fine, I'll go with that. But then, as we showed you earlier, between Adnan and Ismail, there are 30 names missing that they cannot bring up. So we have a huge broken chain. Muslims, stop lying to yourselves, stop lying to us. Your prophet cannot back up his claim. Your prophet, as long as he cannot back it up, that means he has nothing to do with Ishmael. It's a lie. And even as we showed you in Ibn Kathir's book, Sirah Nabawiyah, the genealogists have lied about all these names. All of these names that they bring up are nothing but fabrications and lies by the earlier genealogists.